Hi everyone, my name is Rahul and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to put forward my views regarding the recent delimitation bill and a lot of debate that has been going around it. So I mean the first thing I would like to say is that I'm really scared about the outcome of all this debate, because irrespective of what happened in the parliament today, that the bill was defeated, but the debate still stays, and we still need to arrive at a conclusion at a later date, if not today. And no matter what's the conclusion, one section of the society is going to feel betrayed by it, or it's going to feel that injustice was meted out to it. And that's definitely a very alarming thing for the nation, because it's very bad for the unity of the nation. And it's really an elephant in the room, and that needs to be addressed promptly before it creates some wedges in our great nation, right? So yeah, so that's one point I want to be I wanted to share, like, because yeah, it's really scary. Because our country was formed with the sacrifices of lakhs and lakhs of people, right? The national integration that we are seeing today wasn't achieved so easily. Lakhs and lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of people have died for what we have right now. Okay. And injustice for whatever section of the society is completely unacceptable. Okay. Hence, I believe that we should come together and find for better solutions, so that the integrity of the nation, unity of the nation, stands intact, and it's not compromised. Having said that, I would also like to, talk about another thing that has been going on, and that is regarding, like, the North versus South debate, right? Like, right now, I mean, it's a given fact that the population of the northern states is higher, and the population of the southern states is a bit lower, and that has definitely caused a point of debate for this. But I would urge everyone who is watching this video to not get into that kind of a debate, especially because it is not about the short term population changes. Okay, because civilizations rise, civilizations fall. Okay, so population growth spurts happen, and there'll be periods of complete stagnation. Many developed countries today, right, they have a stagnated population, that they have right now, right? Like, so we can never say that the population, demographics and everything will remain the same all throughout the eternity. Especially, like, India is a country which was formed with a great vision. Okay, it wasn't formed for like 50 years or 75 years or 100 years, right? It was formed with a very long vision. And India is a country that will exist for hundreds and hundreds of years. So today, the population might be whatever we are seeing, but tomorrow, we don't know what will be the population rate, right? Population demographics, right? Like, change and everything. Like, in the next maybe 100 or 200 years, the population in southern India might be completely different, and the population in the northern India might be completely different. Same goes with northeastern, or western and the eastern part of the country. So, like, yeah, so getting into the debate, like, north versus south and everything, seems very short sighted. Okay. And another point I would like to present here is that whatever precedent, right, like, the outcome of the outcome of the delimitation bill, if not today, even in the next coming years, will happen, right? Like, the precedent that will be set, will be very Yeah, it's really scary, think about the president, because you know it might throw the country into a frenzy, because let's just say countries with higher population are given more seats, and the countries with lower population are given lesser seats based on the census and everything, right? Then one possible thing that might happen is the states which feel that they have been betrayed, or they got less seats because they have less population, might opt for schemes, right? Policies where they would encourage the population in the state to have more and more kids, right? And cause a population growth spurt, right? Because that seems the logical step, given the precedent that has been set. And imagine what will happen for a country like India, which already has billion plus citizens, and a lot of mouths to feed and everything. Imagine what will happen if that's the case. Okay, and if it's not only in southern India or northeastern India or some other smaller state or whatever, like imagine what will happen if that those kinds of policies are taken to get back their power after get back their legislative power after the next census or whatever. So that's really a very alarming outcome of whatever might happen, right? So yeah, that's the reason. I would like to say, never get into, first, yeah, never get into divisive debates, and always the constitution should be on, a very permanent and long-term solution, a solution in which, if not all, most of the society, most of the people should be very much satisfied with the solution, right? So yeah, having said that, I have one thing in mind, for a way forward, and people can comment in the comment section, saying if it's a good idea, or if any other better idea is there. I think that to as a way forward, right? Because the population graphs keep changing, and there'll be I mean, lot of changes in the seats, not only in the next few years, but in the large scheme of time, right? I mean, in the large scale of time, right? For the next, maybe let's say, 300 years, 400 years, or 500 years, right? I think India should go for a much more federal based system, where a lot of powers will stay with the states, and the unitary bias, or the unitary character of our country can be decreased, because right now the problem is that the reason it's such a big deal, with the delimitation right now, is because India has a very, yeah, high unitary character. Okay, like whoever heads the union government holds immense power, right? And that's the reason everyone is running behind it. But what if we decrease the power in the union government, and we kind of make it a much more federal system, where the states have good power, and the union government only has certain certain powers, or it only deals with certain subjects, where it could be only military, or economy, or something like that, right? Like something maybe could be like EU, okay, like European Union, or something like that. So in that case, right, irrespective of the seats, right, I don't think there would be this level of uproar for the seat allocation, or the delimitation, because the power of the union itself is very limited, and you know yeah, and it wouldn't be this big of a deal. It would still be a big deal. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be, but I think it still wouldn't be this big of a deal for the delimitation exercise, yeah, for seats increment or whatever. So yeah, those are my thoughts, guys. Like, do let me know what you think in the comment section. I just hope we find a very good solution for this, and our country stays together. And the vision of our forefathers, I mean the founding fathers and founding mothers of our country, of a great nation, is realized, and India stays together for a very, 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 very long period, or even eternity, honestly. So yeah, that's it, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you.